Hi everyone, I'm Tanaz from foreverconscious.com and this is your weekly energy forecast for the week of December 13th. Over the coming 2 weeks, we have so much cosmic energy on offer. This week brings the solar new moon eclipse. It happens on December 14th, 15th in the sign of Sagittarius. This is a total eclipse, which is the strongest sort of solar eclipse we can have. And it is an amplified new moon. So solar eclipses are like new moons times 100. So new moons are always a great time to set intentions, to plant seeds, to put some sort of action and energy into manifesting and creating what it is that you want. And in fact, all through the coming weeks, the next 2 weeks, we really have this strong energy in the cosmos that is supporting us to really be mindful about what we're choosing to create. And how we choose to create is through our thoughts, through our vibration, and through what we choose to focus on. When what we focus on expands. And this is going to become really important over the coming weeks, that we're really paying attention and we're really being mindful of what we are choosing to focus on, because our creative powers in these coming weeks and under this eclipse are heightened, are magnified. Now, we are co-creators, so we don't always get a say on what comes our way, but we always have a say on how we choose to show up and how we choose to handle whatever it is that comes our way. And our choices, the choices that we make, there's going to be a spotlight shone on them as well, because our choices and how we're choosing to show up and, respond to things is also being magnified. And there's this sense of them becoming, our choices becoming more and more important, not just for ourselves and our own lives and the future of our own lives, but of the planet as a whole. It's almost like our creative potential and our ability to manifest and, imprint onto this, world canvas, this world stage that we're all a part of, is being magnified and amplified over the coming 2 weeks, because we all of us are co-creators, and all of us together, our energy kind of dictates, part of our lives on this planet. And this is what is being really shone under the spotlight in the coming weeks and under this eclipse. This eclipse, under this solar new moon eclipse, the planet Mercury is also very active. Mercury rules over our mind and our ability to take what's in our mind and our thoughts and express it, how we choose to express it, whether that's through our words, through written or spoken word, or through just how we present and communicate our thoughts, beliefs, and ideas to ourselves and the world. So all of that might be highlighted under this eclipse. Even more so with this element of Mercury being active at this eclipse, it's really important that we are monitoring our mind. What are our thoughts? How are they coloring the reality? How are they shaping what we see? So just sort of paying attention more so than normal to our thoughts and thought processes. And, we don't have to believe everything we think. And we always have the power to reach for a thought that feels better if a thought comes in that doesn't feel so good. So also keeping that in mind. Mercury is also the messenger of the gods, and we can look at that as a time to tune in with our own inner divinity and connect with the messages of our own inner God. So there's a little bit of that energy under this eclipse. On December 15th, Chiron goes direct. So Chiron is an asteroid. It is all about healing. Chiron is known as the wounded healer. It is currently traveling through the zodiac of Aries, and it will move direct as of this week. So we'll get some nice forward moving energy. When Chiron is retrograde, it's asking us to go back and look at past wounds, not necessarily because we have more healing to do, although in some cases that can be the case. It's more so about showing us how we've grown, showing us how we've evolved. And now with Chiron moving direct, we'll be able to continue on our way, continue and move through and some more of those healing journeys. Chiron energy is very subtle, so this is not an energy that you're likely to feel. However, if you are very sensitive to cosmic energies in general, or if you have been working through something very difficult, or an old wound has, very obviously and clearly resurfaced in your life, you may receive some insights, some deeper understanding, and some awareness on this day or around this week. Chiron moving through Aries is really about becoming the warrior and knowing that yes, we all have wounds and yes, we all have pains, but that doesn't make us any less than. That is a big part of Chiron's message as it travels through Aries. It's like, yes, you have these wounds, but do you know what? They are portals of strength. So keep that in mind as well, that wherever there's a wound, there's a seed of strength. And under this solar new moon eclipse, there's even greater potential for that seed of strength to sprout. So if you're feeling a little defeated, if you're feeling a little run down or overwhelmed with life and everything that's happened this year, this will be some good energy. Set an intention, make it work for you. This energy needs your involvement, right? It's, sometimes it can kind of come through and do the work for us, but sometimes we also have to kind of set an intention and try and connect and align our vibe with the energies that the asteroid Chiron is offering to us. Also on December 18th, 19th, we have the sun aligning with the galactic center. So this is really cool. The galactic center is believed to sit at about 27-ish degrees of Sagittarius. And whenever the sun reaches this spot, which it does every year around this time, we get high frequency energies beaming down to planet Earth. It's a time of increased sensitivity. The electricity is high. Our body has its own electrical currents and we might feel them charged up. We might feel them amplified. We may feel a little burnt out too if we've been, pushing too hard, but it is a day of high frequency energy coming in. And like I mentioned, we have so many high frequency energy days on the way. December 21st brings, of course, the Great Conjunction, which is another super alignment. It's the alignment of Jupiter and Saturn, and that comes up. It's next week, but we'll definitely be starting to feel the build into that energy, especially after this solar eclipse. It's almost like this new gateway or portal is being opened for us under this eclipse. It brings almost like this new earth energy, a fresh earth energy. And we're really being encouraged to be mindful when we have this sort of rebirth energy, right? When something is fresh and new, it's, it soaks up the information of the world around it, right? If you think of a child, it's just absorbing everything. It's using everything around it as stimulus for growth. And that's kind of what our planet is going through over the next 2 weeks. And it's using our energy, the energy that we're radiating, as fuel for its growth. So we want to be extra mindful of what we're radiating, making sure that we are being truthful and authentic to ourselves, and that we're making choices that align with our higher self and where we want to be. We're not suppressing emotion. We're not pretending or trying to fake it. We're being real, truthful, and honest, and looking at things. We're choosing to look at things through a lens of higher consciousness as much as possible. So if you want to know more about the Great Conjunction that comes up on December 21st, I have a video. It's about 20 minutes long because there's so much to unpack under this energy. I'll drop a link below if you're interested in watching that. I have a ritual as well for this solar new moon eclipse. It's a great day for manifesting and setting intentions. I do understand, however, that some people don't like doing rituals on eclipses. That's totally fine. If you don't feel comfortable doing it on that day, it is great to do at any point from now through to the end of the month. So I'll put that link below. It's a ritual for the solar eclipse, but you can do it on the solstice. You can do it on the Great Conjunction. You can do it whenever you like. Basically, the rest of this month, there's power energy for manifesting. So be sure to use it. And that ritual is all geared for manifesting, setting intentions, and the like. Okay, I am Tanaz from foreverconscious.com. Have a wonderful week. Enjoy the eclipse energies.